Gunna's label mates at YSL just said that he's done in these streets. Is Gunna's life at risk in Atlanta?
I'm in danger.
Watch until the end. Gunna's label mates like Funk, Lil Gotti, and YSL Mondo are saying that Gunna is cooked out here in these streets. Mondo, for one, actually admitted that Gunna makes good music though, and that's pretty much the consensus out here since he dropped his first album back. The only problem is that they're saying he should never rap about street topics again. Mondo says that he can't take Gunna seriously when he raps about street stuff, but he did admit that he can't take away the fact that he makes good music.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
They never have and they never will, but they did advise him to stop rapping about the streets.
Whatever's going on here, stop it immediately.
Taxstone also wants to clear up the debate about whether he snitched or not. And yes, this debate is actually still going on. But Taxstone said that offering unknown information in a criminal investigation that can help the government's case is snitching. It's not hard to understand.
That makes sense to me.
This is not a complex thing. There's no dry snitching or wet snitching. If you tell the cops something that can help their case get closed, you told.
This is not rocket science.
He also said it's not as complex as everybody's trying to make it seem. When Gunna confirmed to the judge that YSL was a gang, he ratted.
YSL is a music label and a gang.
Yes, ma'am.
End of story. I wonder if the fact that he's still on YSL's label will keep them from trying to retaliate though. They definitely sound upset that Gunna is still denying that he snitched and rapping about the streets, but are they upset enough to hurt him? Because at the end of the day, hurting Gunna would be hurting YSL's bank account. He's gonna sell a lot of records and Thug may be going away for a long time, so they kinda need that money. Apparently Gunna's been hiding out in Miami to avoid retribution. The stuff that happens in the street rarely makes sense, so even though he technically still works for Young Thug, he's making a smart decision by staying out of Atlanta for right now. It's just kind of weird how all the rats end up in Miami after they burn all their bridges, right? But anyways, a lot of fans are now ready to admit that he snitched, and basically they're just saying that they don't care. They just want to hear good music, which is fair. At the end of the day, most people are not in the streets. A lot of people may pretend to be, but most people are just regular law-abiding citizens.
Let your homies know who done it. Cause when it comes to this gangster shit, you motherfuckers know who run it. You gotta realize something. I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother.
When 6ix9ine snitched, everybody took a moral stance against him. But the main difference between 6ix9ine and Gunna is that Gunna makes some good music. 6ix9ine's music was always trash. It was hot garbage, and people consumed it for some quick entertainment, but it was never going to stand the test of time. Even he admitted that he didn't like his own music and put no real thought or effort into it.
It's mad annoying.
But are you serious about your craft is I guess what I'm asking.
No, literally not.
No.
Seriously, no. Like, we go in the studio
You don't
and
care.
literally we just be having fun. And then it's a hit.
So you're
Yo,
not...
bro, got that wet, got that
The only thing that he cared about was hitting a quick lick, getting some attention, and getting his money up. And he pretty much succeeded in doing that. Gunna was always the second most talented artist on YSL behind Young Thug. Young Thug is still on trial, by the way. Gunna dropping this album definitely doesn't change that. He's still fighting this case while Gunna's out here trying to explain to people why he didn't hurt Young Thug's chances of going free. He's still rapping about how he misses his brother and how people got it wrong. What he did wasn't snitching. But like I said before, even his fans don't really care about that part. They just want the music anyway. So while Gunna may be done in the streets, he's definitely not done in the music industry. DJs are even still playing his songs at clubs, and the crowds aren't turning up to it like they used to, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time. People will move on, and Young Thug will finish his trial, and honestly, whether he beats it or not, people are moving on. That's the reality, and that's what's going on right now. Free Thug.